Hi, my name is Tony, and in this easy to follow tutorial I will show you how to make this round leather bag. By the end of this video you'll know how to make a solid carrier for almost anything, like a pair of binoculars, your books, headphones, and even your dream car. As some of you already know, we run the largest shop in the world selling leather working patterns with over 200 original designs, and we used all of that experience to design this very sturdy bag. Easy to access and an absolute head turner. People will stare and want you to sell or make them a bag just like this, so please be advised. But let's get started, and the first thing you're gonna need to do is download the patterns using the links below. Next, open and print the pattern with Adobe Reader at actual size. Mind you, some of the big pattern pieces will be spread over multiple pages, and here is how you can combine them together. It's important you see both halves of the scissors when you paste the pieces together. And if this is your first time using our patterns, let me quickly show you how to use the printed pages to get every leather piece cut and ready. I have used about 7 square feet of 6 to 7 ounces of vegetable tanned leather for this bag. I'm gonna use a bit of oil to give it a bit of protection, but this is obviously optional. I also like to apply a bit of wax along the stitching lines so my hole puncher goes through easier and doesn't clog up with leather bits. I recommend a 1.5mm round hole puncher like the one I'm using, and I left a link in the video description to this and some other tools I used in this tutorial. After you cut the leather, I strongly recommend you burnish or use special dye to finish all the edges like I'm doing here. This will prevent moisture from getting into the leather and also make it look much nicer, much cleaner overall. The piece we were working on is the top of the bag right here. So next, let's make and attach the handle. I have noticed I didn't finish the edges and I only completed these 2 stitches here on the sides. Now that's okay, stay with me and it will make sense. Before we do anything, it's a good idea to glue the ends and then finish the edges just like we did before. After the whole handle is all nice and smooth to the touch around the edges and everything, we can go ahead and stitch it to the top lid right here. The next piece we're gonna attach is this long strip here. And because we are gonna fold it under the lid, skiving the edge a little bit will help. So let me show you how to do that next. When skiving, an extremely sharp knife is the most important thing. And experience, that's also very important. So practice a bit on scraps if this is your first time skiving. When done, spray a bit of water to avoid cracking the leather and bend it the best you can at about 90 degrees. Next, we are going to connect the strips at both ends with a cross stitch. Now, start from the bottom here towards the edge you skived, and when you reach the top, we can attach it straight to the lid using the same piece of thread. Here is how. Now that already looks spectacular. Well done so far. Next, we will attach buckles at the end of these two pieces right here. After you do attach them to the main body, we're gonna connect the ends of said body, all right, with another long cross stitch right here. At the top here, we're gonna need to attach this inside piece as well. Very easy, nothing you haven't done before. That's the main body finished. Let's leave it on the side and assemble the bottom. I've already skived the lower piece, and now I will try and bend the edges upwards the best I can before moving on. Next, we will attach this small gusset, and you need to pay close attention and make sure the flesh side or the rough part of the leather is facing outwards. But let me show you what I mean exactly. When attaching it to the bottom piece, do it from the middle, and for this exact purpose I left markings on the pattern for you, so you know where the center is after you cut the piece of leather. When you are done, you should have something like this. Now, let's get this piece and try and fit it at the bottom of the main body. Use paper clips or needles like I just did to hold it in place while you stitch it all around. Very nice, but those edges will also need to be addressed. So far, so good. We are getting very close. Now we need to stitch this connecting piece on the lid, and while we're at it, let's stitch the closing strap as well. For the closing strap, I thought one of these solid brass locks are a nice design choice, but there will be a version of the pattern that will allow for a regular buckle at the top here instead of this round lock. Okay, so go ahead, pick up the design you like and attach either a lock or a buckle, entirely up to you. We are now going to permanently attach the lid to the main body with the help of this piece right here. Don't forget to attach the other half of the lock or the buckle to the front of the bag, and we're almost done. You're gonna need a strap to carry this around, so attach these 2 strap holders on each side and then make a strap that's long enough for you or for your client, and then you're good to go. Just a strap, a super easy build. You have all the knowledge now. So go get the pattern. We also left a link to the complete hardware kit you're gonna need to finish this bag. And I know you're excited to get started, but please don't do anything before you like this video and subscribe to our channel. And next time we have a tutorial like this, you're gonna be the first to know about it. All right? Now, peace. I'm out. You get to work.